One dealership bills $180 just to reset a sensor. What they're really charging for? 3 seconds of button pressing and 1 index finger. These resets are almost never in your owner's manual, but I've been using them in the shop for years. Today on Car Vitalize, you're getting 21 car reset tricks mechanics hope you never learn. And the bonus at the very end? It's like rebooting your car's entire brain. Let's jump in. Reset trick number 21, check engine light reset. That little orange engine icon on your dash doesn't always mean your car is dying. Most of the time, it's your car saying, hey, something felt off. If you've already fixed the issue, tightened or replaced the gas cap, swapped a sensor, cleaned a valve, then it's time to clear the light. Option 1, battery disconnect, pop the hood. Remove the negative, black battery terminal. Wait 10 to 15 minutes so the modules fully power down. Reconnect, start the car. If the fix was real, the light should be gone. Option 2, OBD2 scanner, smarter way. Grab an inexpensive OBD2 scanner, around $20 online. Plug it into the port under the dash. Turn the key to on. Engine off. Choose erase codes or clear DTCs. If the light comes back immediately, don't ignore it. That means there's a real problem that needs diagnosis. At least now you decide when to check it, not your mechanic's service-based schedule. And speaking of lights, the next reset fixes one of the most common rip-offs in the business. Reset trick number 20, oil change reminder. Reset. You change your oil, but the dash keeps nagging you with maintenance required or service due. That isn't a magical sensor in the oil, it's a simple mileage engine time counter that needs to be told, hey, we already did this. If you skip the reset, your next reminder will be wrong, and shops love that confusion. Most cars use one of these two methods. Method 1, the button dance. Turn the key to on, engine off. Press the trip tranche reset button until you see oil life or reset on the display. Hold that button for about 10 seconds or more. When it flashes or jumps back to 100%, you're done. Method 2, steering wheel/menu controls. Use arrows/menu buttons on the steering wheel. Go to Vehicle Settings, Maintenance, Oil Life. Select Reset. Some brands, BMW, Mercedes, etc., get fancy with ignition stages so the exact combo is in the manual. But the idea is always the same. You did the work, tell the car. Next up, the tiny light that drives people insane every time the weather changes. Reset trick number 19. TPMS, Tire Pressure Monitoring Reset. That tire pressure light loves to come on the moment it gets colder outside. Shops know this, and some will gladly charge you $60 just to reset the tire light. Here's how you can usually handle it yourself. Method 1. Drive to reset. Inflate all 4 tires and the spare to the recommended PSI on the door jamb. Drive for 10 to 15 minutes at 30+ miles per hour. On many cars, the TPMS recalibrates automatically during that drive. Method 2. TPMS button. Turn the key to on, engine off. Find the TPMS reset button, often under the dash near the glove box or by the steering column. Press and hold until the TPMS light blinks 3 times, then release. Start the engine and drive for about 10 minutes. Method 3. Through the menu, go to Settings, Vehicle, TPMS, Tire Calibration. Choose Relearn or Calibrate. If the light keeps coming back, then you may have a dead sensor, but in most cases, these resets fix it and you keep that money in your pocket. Speaking of lights that scare people, the next one is the king of panic. Reset trick number 18. Airbag warning, light reset. When the airbag light pops on, dealers start talking like your steering wheel is a grenade. But if that light showed up after a battery change, a loose connector, or a quick wiring hiccup, it might just be a ghost code. Important. If the car's been in an accident, or you suspect a real airbag or sensor fault, don't just clear the light, get it inspected. Safety first. If you're confident it's a glitch, try this on-off cycle reset used on many Nissan, Toyota, Chevy models. Turn the key to on, engine off. Wait for the airbag light to come on solid. Before it starts blinking, around 6 seconds, turn the key off. Repeat this 4 times. On the 4th cycle, start the engine. The light should blink, then go out completely. You can also use an OBD2 scanner that supports SRS/airbag. Check connectors under seats and seatbelt buckles for loose plugs. We've hit the big panic light. Now let's tackle the one that loves to mess with your brakes. Reset trick number 17. ABS light reset. The ABS light warns you about your anti-lock braking system. Your car can still stop, but in an emergency it may not manage traction as well. Sometimes the light is triggered by a real failure. Other times it's just a momentary glitch or dirty sensor that leaves a code hanging around. Try these steps for minor issues. Option 1. Pulling the ABS fuse. Find the ABS fuse in the fuse box. Use the diagram or owner's manual. Turn the ignition off. Pull the fuse, wait around 30 seconds. Reinstall and start the car. If the problem was just a hiccup, the light will clear. Option 2. Steering lock relearn, common on GM/Ford. Start the engine. Turn the steering wheel fully left, then fully right, then center. Shut the car off, then restart. Option 3. ABS-capable scanner. Use a scan tool that can read ABS codes. Basic readers can't. Clear stored codes if there's no active fault. Bonus. Visually check the wheel speed sensors near each rotor. Rust, crud, or a loose connector can trip the light too. If this kind of info is saving you cash, do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe to Car Vitalize so you don't miss the next money-saving tip. Dash lights handled? Good. Now let's move into live sensors, starting with your throttle response. Reset trick number 16. Throttle position sensor, TPS. Reset. If your car feels lazy off the line, hesitates when you hit the gas, or idles weird after cleaning the throttle body or disconnecting the battery, your throttle position sensor may be confused. Here's a simple no-tool reset that works on many Nissan, Chevy, Dodge, and similar models. Sit in the driver's seat with no feet on the pedals. Turn the key to on, engine off. Slowly press the gas pedal all the way to the floor. Hold it there for about 2 seconds. Slowly release the pedal all the way back up. Turn the key off and wait about 10 seconds. Start the engine and drive gently for a few minutes. This lets the ECU relearn pedal versus throttle opening. If your TPS is still acting up, you may need a scanner procedure or a deeper reset, but this quick method fixes a large chunk of throttle weirdness. Idle still not right? That's our next stop. Reset trick number 15. Idle relearn procedure. After a battery change or throttle body cleaning, many cars forget how to idle. You get high revs, stalling at stops, or a surge-drop-surge pattern. Your ECU just needs to relearn what normal idle looks like. Method 1. Manual idle relearn, common on Nissan, Honda, Toyota. Start the engine and let it warm up fully until the cooling fan turns on. Turn off all accessories, AC, lights, radio, seat heaters. Let the car sit and idle in park or neutral for about 5 minutes. Turn it off, wait a few seconds, then restart. If the system supports this method, the ECU uses that steady idle to recalibrate itself. Method 2. Drive cycle. Just drive normally, city and highway, for about 20 minutes. After a reset, many ECUs relearn on their own based on driving. Pro tip: clean the throttle body and idle air passages before doing an idle relearn so the ECU isn't memorizing bad airflow. Now what if the car still jerks or feels off under load? Time to reset the airflow brain. Reset trick number 14. Mass airflow, MAF. Sensor, reset. Your MAF sensor and TPS are a tag team. TPS tells the ECU how hard you're pressing the gas. MAF tells it how much air is actually coming in. If either one is out of sync, your fuel mixture goes off and the car feels jerky, bogged down, or thirsty. After you clean the throttle body or reset the TPS, it's smart to reset the MAF too. Method 1. Battery disconnect. Pull the negative battery terminal for 10 to 15 minutes. Reconnect and start the car. Let it idle with no AC or accessories for 5 to 10 minutes. Then take a short test drive so the ECU can relearn proper airflow values. Method 2. Clean plus reset. Use MAF. Specific cleaner only. No carb cleaner. No touching the wire. Spray. Let it dry completely. Reinstall. Then repeat your idle and throttle relearn so all three, TPS, MAF, ECU, are speaking the same language. Done right, you'll usually feel smoother acceleration and better fuel economy. Next, we'll reset something that controls your battery's whole health report. Reset trick number 13, battery management system, BMS, reset. You swap in a new battery, but your car still acts tired. Dim lights, weird range estimate, sluggish starts. That's often your battery management system still using old data. Here's a common recalibration method, especially on vehicles with advanced BMS or hybrids, ICE EVs. Run the battery low. Drive until the state of charge drops under about 10%, lower if your car allows it safely. Let it sit. Keep the vehicle awake a bit. Lock, unlock, use the app, and let it stabilize for around an hour. Charge to 100%. Set your charge limit to full and charge it all the way. This full low to high cycle helps the BMS relearn the real capacity and range. Some cars fix themselves after one cycle, others may need two. If it still looks wrong, the dealer or a qualified shop can perform a manual BMS reset or software calibration. Before you blame the new battery, give this trick a shot. Now let's talk fuel, specifically when your car suddenly refuses to start after a bump. Reset trick number 12, fuel pump inertia switch. Reset your engine cranks but never actually starts. Maybe you hit a pothole, slammed a door, or had a light fender bender. On many Fords and some other brands, there's a hidden inertia switch that cuts power to the fuel pump if the car thinks it's been in a crash. Great safety idea, but it gets triggered by hard bumps too. To reset it, sit on the passenger side. Pull back the carpet or trim near the kick panel/footwell. Look for a small box with a rubber button, often red or black. Firmly press that button until you feel or hear a click. Try starting the car. If the switch was tripped, the engine will fire right up like nothing happened. That one reset has saved drivers hundreds in tow bills, and you need a new fuel pump scams. Next, let's fix power windows that suddenly act like they forgot how to be modern. Reset trick number 11, power window auto up-down reset. After a battery disconnect, your power windows may lose the auto feature. You push the switch and nothing happens unless you hold it. Like an old car from the 90s. Most modern systems just need their travel limits relearned. Turn the key to on or press start without actually running the engine. Pick the problem window. Press the switch to roll it all the way down. Keep holding the switch for about 5 extra seconds after it reaches bottom. Then roll it all the way up and hold for another 5 seconds at the top. That usually teaches the module where full open and full close are. Repeat on each misbehaving window. Works on a ton of Toyotas, Fords, Nissans, Hondas, and more. Now that we've tamed a few electrical annoyances, let's move into pure comfort systems, starting with your climate control. Reset. Trick number 10. Climate control system. Reset. Weird climate issues are common. One side hot, the other side cold. Fan speeds going crazy. Controls ignoring your commands. Before you rip the dash apart, try a reset, especially if you've got automatic climate control. Battery reset method. Turn the car off. Disconnect the negative battery terminal for 10 to 15 minutes. Reconnect, turn ignition on, and let the system cycle and recalibrate. Button combo method. GM, Chrysler, some Ford. Key to on, engine off. Press and hold the defrost and recirculation buttons together for 5 to 10 seconds. You'll hear little motors, actuators cycling. That's the system resetting blend doors and positions. Manual relearn set temp to full hot for 2 minutes, then full cold for 2 minutes. Cycle through all vent modes and fan speeds. Often, these steps bring stubborn climate systems back in line. Next up, what if your radio and screen start acting possessed? Reset trick number 9. Radio infotainment system. Reset modern infotainment is basically a tablet bolted to your dash, and like any smart device, it can freeze, lag, or glitch. Touchscreen dead, Bluetooth cutting out, radio stuck. It's annoying but usually fixable. Soft reset most cars. Press and hold the power or volume knob for 10 to 15 seconds until the screen shuts off and reboots. This clears temporary bugs without wiping all your settings. Hard reset. If the soft reset doesn't help, disconnect the battery for about 10 minutes. That forces the whole unit to fully reboot. Secret button combos, common on FCA, VW, etc. Some systems reset by holding 2 or 3 buttons together, like browse plus mute, for 10 to 15 seconds. Check your manual or look up your exact model for the combo. If even that doesn't fix it, you might need a software update or dealer-level scan. But try the free resets first. Now let's zoom in on a smaller but extremely common headache: Bluetooth. Reset trick number 8. Bluetooth connection reset. If your phone keeps pairing with your neighbor's truck before it finds your own car, or calls drop and music won't play, your Bluetooth system is probably just confused, not broken. Here's the clean slate method. On your phone, open Bluetooth settings. Forget or delete your car from the device list. In your car, go into Bluetooth/phone settings. Delete all paired devices. Now you're starting from zero. Restart your phone. Back in the car, start the pairing process from the car's menu first, then follow the prompt on your phone. Most people do it the other way around and create duplicate or corrupted pairings. This simple reset fixes the majority of Bluetooth issues in Fords, Hondas, Hyundais, Kias, you name it. If problems remain, check for infotainment firmware updates. Next, what if the car won't even respond to your key fob anymore? Reset trick number 7. Key fob reprogramming. Your key fob used to lock, unlock, and remote start from across the driveway. Now you're standing next to the car mashing buttons like a video game and nothing happens. It's not always the battery. Sometimes the fob loses sync with the car. Here's a common reprogramming sequence for many older and mid-2000s vehicles. Get in, close all doors. Insert the key and cycle it from off to on several times, usually 4 to 8 times, ending in the on position. If you hear a chime or see lock cycle, you're in programming mode. Within about 10 seconds, press any button on the key fob. The doors may lock/unlock to confirm pairing. Turn the key off to exit programming mode, then test the fob. Newer cars may require a scan tool or dealer procedure, but a lot of older models can be resynced at home just like this. Now what about the big one, your transmission's shifting habits? Reset. Trick number 6. Automatic transmission adaptation. Reset modern automatics. Learn how you drive, when you accelerate, how hard, how often you cruise, even how you brake. That's great, until you change fluid, replace parts, or buy the car from someone who drove completely differently. If shifts feel harsh, lazy, or weird, the stored adaptations might be fighting you. Many cars support a simple throttle-based reset. Turn the key to on, engine off. Don't touch the brake. Press the gas pedal smoothly all the way to the floor. Hold it there 15 to 25 seconds. You may hear a faint click or relay. Turn the key off, release the pedal. Wait 1 to 2 minutes, then start the engine. Drive gently for 15 to 20 minutes so the transmission can relearn from scratch. This doesn't fix broken hardware, but it often cleans up weird shift behavior after service. Next, we'll fix power steering that suddenly feels like you're driving an old farm tractor. Reset trick number 5. Electric power steering reset. On many newer cars, your steering assist is fully electric. No fluid, no pump, just a motor and sensors. When that system glitches, the wheel can suddenly feel heavy and stiff with no obvious warning. Before assuming the worst, try this recalibration. Turn the ignition to on, engine off. Turn the steering wheel all the way left, then all the way right. Do that full sweep twice. Now start the engine and let it idle for about 30 seconds. Turn the wheel left and right again, one more full cycle. This sequence lets the EPS module relearn the steering angle and center position. If the warning light stays on or the steering remains extremely heavy, you may have a real hardware or wiring issue, but this quick reset is often all it needs. Next, let's move up, literally, to your sunroof. Reset trick number 4. Sunroof. Reset sunroof. Stuck halfway open, won't tilt, or stops mid-slide like it's scared of the weather. After a weak battery, jumpstart, or fuse issue, the sunroof module can forget its travel limits. Try this reset. Turn the key to on or press start without running the engine. Press and hold the sunroof switch in the tilt-up position. Keep holding, don't let go, for at least 10 seconds. The sunroof may move a little, click, then cycle fully open and fully closed on its own. Once it completes that full cycle, release the switch. You've just taught the system where home is again. If it still refuses to move or only buzzes, you might be looking at a dead motor or mechanical jam. But always try the reset before buying parts. Now let's fix another feature that loves to quit right when you want it most. Cruise control. Reset trick number 3. Cruise control. Reset cruise control stops working for lots of reasons. Battery disconnects, throttle or brake switch issues, random software hiccups. Sometimes, though, it just needs a soft reset. Put the car in park, engine running. Press and hold the cruise on-off button for 10 to 15 seconds. Release the button, then turn the engine off. Wait about 30 seconds. Restart the car. Test cruise while driving at least 30 miles per hour. If your cruise button is on the steering wheel, hold the main cruise switch down instead. If cruise still doesn't work, check your brake lights. A bad brake light bulb or faulty brake switch can shut cruise down completely for safety reasons. We're nearly at the end. Next, we switch to maintenance mode for hybrid owners. Reset trick number 2. Hybrid maintenance mode, Toyota/Lexus. If you've tried to change oil or rotate tires on a Toyota/Lexus hybrid, you've seen the problem. The engine keeps shutting off to save fuel, which is great for MPG, terrible for service. To force the engine to stay on for maintenance, do this. Press the start button twice without pressing the brake. This puts it in on mode, engine off. Press the gas pedal twice. Press the brake and hit the start button to fire up the engine. With the engine running, press the gas pedal fully 2 more times. You'll usually see maintenance mode or check hybrid system on the dash. That's normal for this mode. Now the engine will idle continuously while you work. When you're done, turn the car off and restart normally to exit maintenance mode. And finally, the reset that affects your safety every single night you drive. Reset trick number 1, auto headlight sensitivity reset. Auto headlights are supposed to turn on when it's dark and stay off when it's bright, but that dash sensor can drift or your settings can get scrambled during a battery swap. On some Toyota, Lexus, and Honda models, you can recalibrate it like this. Method 1, sensor cover trick. Turn the headlight switch to auto. Start the car. Find the small black dome on the dash. That's the ambient light sensor. Cover it completely with your hand or a cloth for about 30 seconds. Uncover it quickly. This forces the system to resample light levels. Method 2, switch cycling. With the ignition on, cycle the headlight switch from auto to off to on several times in a row, about 5 cycles ending back on auto. Wait 30 seconds and watch how the lights behave. Not every car supports this, but when it does, it usually fixes headlights that stay on in broad daylight or flip out at random. Now that you know how to reset the hidden systems that mess with your car's performance and comfort, there's still one more thing under the hood that could be holding your engine back. In our next car Vitalize video, I'll show you how to make a tired engine feel almost brand new again, using the same tricks veteran mechanics rely on.